Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my Skylines series, Rural Japan. Today, we're in episode 6, and today is one of the we're just expanding the city episodes, and we're not doing that much fancy stuff. I will already tell you in advance, we're gonna make some fields, we're gonna detail them, some warehouses, and I just detailed some of the streets we haven't detailed until now. Main reason that I didn't want to start a new project right now, in this save, is that I have to struggle with this, that I have some parts that are unfinished. And this was basically just a filler episode where we're just finishing off all of this stuff. And yeah, I'm just simply want to finishing this off now because the next one will be a hotel in the mountains. And the episode after this one, in episode 8, we're gonna start building a big intersection or interchange, which will be where our downtown will be. And this will be the part where this series may split into two series, one of them concentrating on rural areas and one of them concentrating on the downtown. Advantages of this would be that we can split this off immediately for people that just simply want to see one of the two aspects, that can watch then simply the one series and can ignore the other one. And this would be basically my main aspect why I would like to do this, but we'll have to see about this. Also, I have to make a big thank you announcement because we finally reached 850 subscribers. This is incredible for me. Last year was such a great year for me. I was having so much fun in Skylines recently, and my love for the game once again came back, I would say, because I wasn't having that much energy for the game lately, but now it is coming back finally, and I'm getting back into the hype of building stuff in City Skylines and improving it. And so also, yesterday I was recording the gameplay for episode 8, and it had nearly 12 hours of gameplay. And we're building a big interchange, and yeah. I will have to see how I'll be doing this. This might be one of the XXL episodes, because this one is only 30 minutes long, so I think it would be okay if I would make a longer one. The longer one would be around 40 minutes probably, but if you are a fan of this, please write it down in the comments down below. If you don't think this idea is good, please also write it down in the comments down below. And if I should split the intersection in two episodes, please tell me, then we can do this too. We will have to see about this, I'm still very unsure about this. Here we are already once again starting with the detailing, and it is nothing special that we're doing, we're just making a lot of green. Main reason is that I've seen a lot of, on Google Street View, I've seen a lot of green stuff in Japanese suburban areas. Not in the most dense ones, but they still got it, and this is incredibly cool, I think, because I think Japanese cities in this battle are very interesting for me. I have to say before in advance, I think I will be trapped with this theme for quite some time, because I simply can't get enough from building Japanese themes. It is so cool. You can do so many crazy things with it. You can go so much into detail, it just gives you so many cool things that you can do. This is a very cool thing about Japanese cities. I think you can do a lot of creative stuff, and also with roads you can go crazy. What is not that easily possible with other styles, like for example European, because you simply don't have it like there. And also the American theme is something that doesn't fit me and that I don't like building, and I'm not good at building it, so there won't be anything American coming from me, I think. It will be either European or Japanese, as these are my two main styles, I would say. Here we are now making the factory grounds, and as you can see, very slight detailing, just some bushes. Just to spread it out a bit to make it look like a forest that was there before, and yeah, just some very slight detailing, nothing too fancy. Just for a space filler with the big grass, and yeah, that's nearly it. Nothing too fancy, as I already said. Just a new fence, just to keep it off. Also, a very interesting thing about Japan is they have a hell lot of fences. They like their fences quite a lot, I think we can say. Here I'm now just adding in some containers, as this would be quite the place for the trucks to be, and yes. Nothing too fancy, as I already said. This is the industry on the end of the village. It's just there in its own corner, just sitting there. Nothing too fancy. And yes, also as I already said, I will be building a big interchange. I loved building it, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. It is, I think, my best interchange I did until now. But yes, here I'm just saving the game. And now we are going into detailing the areas, because I feel like I left this out a bit in some areas, and So now I'm making all of these kind of pavements, tiles, parking lots, asphalt, grass areas, just to get everything in here right. Just here, for example, in front of the shops you would have some parking lots so that the people have the possibility to park there if they want to. Here I'm just experimenting with trees. I think I'm deleting them afterwards. I think they're a bit too big for me. But yeah, you can see I'm just once again going crazy with nature detailing. As you may already know, I love nature detailing. It is one of my biggest hobbies in the game, I would say. Because it kind of like breaks up a city quite well. It gives the city a realistic kind of look. As I already said in last episode, I'm obsessed with it. And yes, also thank you so much for all of your feedback over the last year and especially the last several months where I made the series. It is incredible, thank you so much. I love to hear from every single one of you what you're thinking about it, and even if it is feedback that you don't like something that I built, I still love to kind of like remake some stuff and to make it better for you guys, so definitely also hit me up with that. And yes, keep up the great support, thank you. Also, I have some problems. Intersection marking tool disappeared for some episodes and now it is back again. I will have to redo all of these markings. They will be done off camera, I think. I will be doing them maybe in a stream, maybe not in a stream. It would basically should be just me awkwardly being silent at just placing markings. This is also a thing I won't be showing off a lot of markings also on highways, as this takes quite a while to do. Markings are one of the most complex things because alone the recording of building the interchange for the next several episodes was kind of harsh for me. I was making it for I think 4 hours and then the rest of the 12 hours were just me placing markings, so it was nearly 8 hours just placing markings, but I think it was worth it in the end. You will see the end result soon. Better said it was within I think 4 to 5 weeks. Because my upload schedule is kind of out of anything right now. It is 2 weeks a video. I want to go down to 1 week a video again. Let's see how this will work. And yes, these are basically right now my main goals. So first of all, to get out some more videos and to get back into a good looking... how should I say this? I'd actually say in a good looking time array or timetable, I would say. For the detailing, we're always just making the same kind of like things. We're using fences, we're using bushes, we're using grass, we're using maybe some construction material when I think this building might have been remade a while ago, or it might have been reworked, or there were some repairs made. Then I'm also doing some of them, but mostly I'm just doing fences and nature, as these perfectly split off these areas, I would say. Also sorry if you hear some background noises, this is the first audio recording that I did for 5 weeks now. Might be kind of bad, but I think it's okay. I will get back into my standards soon, I think. Also, here once again, one of these calm corners. They're extremely important for me, as they are kind of like a thing that I also love in real life when you go somewhere and there's suddenly a lot of nature next to it. And yes, I don't know what to say there basically, because what I'm doing there is I'm just kind of working out the basic layout and the main layout and how everything should be done. Also with the trees here, I always have to watch out for power lines. I also have to watch out for the security of the people that are going beneath them. Is it still walkable? Do you have still walkable access? As this is one of the most important points for me. And all these things have to be considered while doing these green spaces. So it's not that easy, but I think it's worth it. They're using this Japanese screen fence. You will see this quite often in the downtown areas, as this is for the more dense areas. I think it would be more fitting. Here I had to do them manually because they were kind of glitched, but not too much of a problem. Worked out at the end. And yes, we're soon coming to the end of the video, so I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please show it to me for like. If you have something special you want me to build, or if you want to say me something, write a comment down below. I would love to hear your opinions. And yeah, if you're new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to me, as this is a free way to support me and also a way to stay up to date with my series. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see another video of mine. Bye!